Hi everyone, Medina here from Arise Humanity on YouTube and Soul Tribe on Rumble. Please go to my Soul Tribe if you haven't joined already and join there, just in case anything happens to my YouTube channel. That would be great. Thank you. So I want to share with you some of the latest news and updates. So I'd like to start by saying the biggest thing that I've just heard yesterday was the well-known ambassador for the Galactics, Alex Collier, who has been, a truth speaker for many, many years now. He has said that the US has deployed the National Guard yesterday. So he says, basically, the storm is here. So I thought that was the biggest piece of news that I've heard at the moment. And that audio of his is going around. Personally, I'd like to share with you something lovely that I did the other day. Was I went on a trip around on the Moreton Bay Islands to Macleay Island in Queensland. And I just share with you a photo here of Macleay Island. It's a really lovely place, and it's very small, really. We arrived by ferry, and as we were actually hopping on the ferry, we arrived at the wharf, and it just turned up the minute we got there, which was fantastic. We didn't plan it, we just went with the flow. So that was really cool. And then when we got to the island, we went to a beautiful cafe there called the Willow and Oak, had a beautiful meal. And then next to that was a beautiful gift shop, and my partner bought me something which was lovely. And then I wandered around to the supermarket, and I was just having a peek at the supermarket because I hadn't been there before I hadn't seen it. And as I was walking around, I saw this lady smile at me, and she looked really, really familiar. And I thought, gosh, who is that person? And then I realized it was the Australian actor Noni Hazelhurst, who's been in heaps and heaps of things. Funnily enough, my father, who was an accountant, used to be her accountant many years ago. So I said hello, and we had a lovely chat. And I told her that my dad used to be her accountant, and she remembered him. And here's a photo of Noni. And so yeah, that was really lovely seeing her. She has a lovely smile and a real warmth. So she's apparently moved just recently to Macleay Island. And so that was fascinating seeing her there. And I remember her in the Sullivans years ago when I watched that many, many years ago when TV was a bit nicer, which I haven't watched TV now for, gosh, so many years, I can't remember. But anyway, so that was that. And then we went to a place that was highly recommended by many people, which was a beautiful, sort of like really good quality ice cream shop. And we had creme brulee ice cream in a cone. So I was really honoring my inner child there. And we were chatting to some of the locals, and ended up chatting to a lady that was an opera singer. In these islands around here, some fascinating people. There's a lot of artistic people and creative people, and she was an opera singer, so that was lovely. And then we went down to the wharf, and just as we arrived, the ferry came, perfect timing again, and then we trotted off. So that was like a beautiful day. It was really, really enjoyable seeing Macleay Island. And there was something synchronistic that happened that was fantastic, which is, when you get the triple numbers, and I've been getting a lot of triple numbers. As I'm actually recording this, it's 2:22 p.m., which is in itself another synchronicity. But it was interesting that on my YouTube channel, I've had, at the moment, I just took a photo of it, 777 views for my interview with the wonderful Jackie White from the UK. And then I shared a short of this really funny clip. You've got to watch it if you haven't seen it, called God's Name is Howard, in my shorts. And that's had 222 views. And I'm filming this at 222. So there's a lot of synchronistic stuff going on. More than even normally. I mean, normally there's a lot, but it's even amping up, as I'm sure everyone is experiencing at the moment. And I also want to share with everyone that I have a very exciting interview coming up. I'm doing it tomorrow night, and it's with someone who has a huge public profile and has written a ton of books. So feel welcome to guess in the comments if you would like to tune in and see if you can guess who the person is. She is really awesome and doing fantastic work on the planet. So I'm very excited to talk to her. So that's coming up very shortly in my videos, this interview. And I'd also like to mention that I have a community chat on tonight for my Patreon community. And we're just going to be, chatting about everything that's happening in the world at the moment. It's a wonderful place to sort of debrief, which a lot of us need to do right now. So we really look forward to that. And if you join my Patreon community, you can come along and just chat with us, and you'll find people that are on the same page and that we're all going through similar things, and we support one another and share things that we're been experiencing. And one of the wonderful Patreon community members as well came and visited me on my island, and I'll just share a photo. This is the wonderful Penny. Penny has her own YouTube channel, and she really wants to build it as well. She's got 13 subscribers at the moment. So I love people to go and check it out. I'll put her link for her YouTube channel in the description. And we had the most wonderful catch up. I'm doing sound bath sessions at the moment. And so one of the reasons we caught up, as well as just wanting to catch up anyway, was that Penny is going to be a special guest presenter next week in my sound bath sessions. There's the sound bath sessions. I'm offering some new ones coming up for the USA time zones, which also align with Australian time zones too. So please check out on my news page. I'll leave a link below my post about the USA sound bath sessions. If we have enough people, we'll go forward with them. We don't have quite enough at the minute to run them yet. So I need a few more bookings for the USA sound bath sessions. And they're going to be fantastic. The response I've got from my current sound bath sessions that I'm running has been, most people have contacted me and said they absolutely love them. So they're really helping people to open their throat chakra, to learn self-expression. Tonight, Thursday night, one of the things we're learning is how to activate your own light language. A lot of people want to learn that. So we're doing that this week. We've been doing learning a lot of different things like chanting, learning the meaning of things, learning how to warm up our voice in a way that is most supportive of the voice, because if you don't do it correctly, you can damage your vocal cords. So there is a lot there that you will learn that's going to be really helpful, and it's also a lot of fun too. So the sound bath sessions are the link below if you'd like to book in for those, and you can do 6 sessions for basically 25 Australian dollars a session. So it's 150 for 6 sessions, which is incredibly affordable, but I wanted to make them manageable for everyone at the moment. And I want to also share with everyone that I have a wonderful lady called Tracy, who I interviewed a few interviews back. If you didn't catch it, it's a great informative interview that Tracy gives about her Skio machine. This is a quantum machine that analyzes your energy, and it's very specific. It goes in and it is very comprehensive about a whole lot of things to do with your energy, your chakras, your nutrition, anything that's been holding you back. There's a testimony that I'd like to share with you that somebody sent after the interview that I did with Tracy. They went and they had a session with Tracy, and this is what they said. Hi, Tracy, I've been feeling lighter and clearer since immediately after the treatment on Friday morning. I knew it straight away because as I took a drink of water, I saw a pattern on the bottom of the glass as if it was jumping out at me, yet I'd never noticed it before, and I've had those glasses for a year or two. Also, I've had more energy to get things done, which I would usually put off because it would feel too difficult, such as catching up with people and cleaning some windows. I've still been feeling some pain and pins and needles, although it could be a bit lessened, hard to tell yet. I definitely feel more like my old self. Getting things done has been much easier. I've been doing some yoga stretches for lymphatic drainage and eating more fish. My previous dental clinic doesn't have records as far back as when I had a root canal, but I'm thinking it was actually a few years after the optic neuritis when I think back to where I was living, which was at a time before that I went to the dentist. So thank you so much, Tracy. It's a great improvement. I'll call you soon to book a follow-up session. So Tracy's details will be below. Really recommend her work. She does fantastic work, and she puts a lot of time and effort into those sessions, and the link will be below. So a couple more things. We have the Wednesday, the 4th of October coming up tomorrow in Australia. You know, obviously there's this FEMA broadcast information that's going around everywhere that's based on the 4th of October in the US, which will be our Thursday here in the Southern Hemisphere. And so the time is equivalent 2:22 on the 4th of October in the US, where the FEMA broadcast happens on people's phones, is equivalent to 4 a.m. in the morning here in Brisbane. And I think that will be 5 in the morning in the southern states of Australia. So just be aware that without going into fear, we don't want to go there, but just to perhaps just as a precaution, stay off your phones as much as possible. I probably won't be on my phones or technology much tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Although I'm doing an interview tomorrow night, but then in the morning, Thursday, I'm not going to sort of go near my phone for a lot of the day. I'll just stay off and do other things. I'm going to read a beautiful book that I have ordered on Kindle. I'm going to maybe potentially do a painting, some different things. So really recommending that people put their technology away at that time and don't access it, both really around the world, I think is probably a good idea, just as a safety measure without going into fear. So one other thing that I would like to share with you is that my Telegram channel has become really popular with people, because even though it's invite only, people have been saying to me they really love the content in there. So if you'd like to join my Telegram channel, just send me an email, because I have to give you a personal invite. And it's a really fantastic channel for information. You're getting all the latest, truth of information there in that channel. And it's well worth being tapped into what's going on. I would like to share, speaking of sound bar sessions, I'd like to share with you a little critter, a beautiful critter who is brilliant with sound, speaking of sound. And I think you'll be impressed. And I'll just share that with you now. Have a beautiful day, everyone. And I hope that you're all able to stay really centered and strong at the moment. For many people, it feels like we're on the home stretch now. I certainly feel that way, but I'm not attached to an outcome. I'm not expecting that, but it feels that way. So, just hang in there, everyone, and keep as high frequency as you can. And hopefully we'll hear some really good news soon with, the quantum financial system potentially, or there's so many whisperings of things going on there at the moment. And we are going into the storm. So we all know that things may get more turbulent before they get better, but it's like going through a bit of a tunnel and getting to the other end where we're going to go into the light. So that's a good analogy, I think. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. And please like, share the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
Say hello. Hello. Good girl. Do your car alarm. Yay, good job. What's your name? What's your name? Corbell, you silly girl. You like to do animal sounds? Let's hear a rooster. Say cock-a-doodle-doo. A kitty cat. A dog. Howl. Good girl. All right, Corbell, we're going to do some coughing. Silly girl. And how about some singing? Sing. Wow. Can you cry like a baby? Oh. Can you cry one more time? Okay, you're happy now. Say goodbye.